An impressive pitcher stool so far here between the Canada national team and the Italy national team on a beautiful Saturday evening at Doliu Stadium in Doliu, Taiwan. It's day 6 of the Premier 12 baseball tournament. Brought to you by the WBSC. It's Alex Cohen and Martin Lin. Canada clinging to a 2-0 lead. They got both runs on one swing of the bat. 2-run home run by Tyler O'Neill, his third of the competition, third in as many games. That came in the first inning, but since then, pitcher Luis Lugo for the Italy national team, he's really settled down, including striking out the side in the third inning. He has 5 strikeouts through 3 frames, and he will see Brock Kelgard, Kellen Deglin, and Tyson Gillies to begin the 4th inning.
Luis Lugo has been impressive so far after giving out the 2-run home run. In second inning, he gave out a leadoff single to Kelgard. Still, umpire probably miscalled that ball. Put Gillies on base with 2 men on base. He still gathered that inning. And the third inning, an infield single and a balk. Put another runner on the scoring position. Strike out the side. Luis Lugo has been really good.
Lugo with 5 strikeouts, and he gets ahead of Brock Kelgard 0-1. Pitch, fastball that just misses outside. Count 1-1. Canada, they've struck out 5 times in the first 3 innings. That's not all that surprising. Coming into today's action, they were leading the competition in strikeouts with 29. 1-1 pitch, fastball that's taken inside. Count 2-1. Kelgard, 3 for 5 this competition with a double, 2 RBIs, 5 walks. 2-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and tipped foul off the catcher Mineo. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kelgard, a prodigious power hitter. Parts of his professional baseball career. Played in the United States since 2005 at the professional level. 2-2 pitch, fastball that's taken up high. Count 3-2. Brock Kelgard was a pitcher to begin his professional baseball career. 3-2 pitch. Fastball that's taken outside, ball 4, and Brock Kelgard with this Premier 12 tournament leading 6th walk. Leadoff base runner here for the Canada national team in the 4th, and it brings up catcher Kellen Deglin. Deglin has been struggling at the plate. He's 0 for 11. A Canada chant developing here. Throw back over to first, and Kelgard jumps in safely. Kellen Deglin, his 4th consecutive game catching in this competition. Just loves being in the lineup. Pitch, breaking ball that's taken outside. Count 1-0. Deglin said that the game on Thursday night against the Chinese Taipei national team was the most exciting game that he's played in his entire life.
I think it really spoke his value. I think a lot of Taiwanese fans will always remember this one. They always has since 10 years ago, a big collusion on the home plate between Canada players and the Taiwanese catcher. Right now, Canada probably the #1 arch rival for Team Taiwan.
1 ball and 1 strike to Deglin, who narrowly missed his first hit of the competition with his last swing. He takes a 1-1 breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike. Count 1-2. Lots of camaraderie between this Canada national team. Pre-game regimen of singing the national anthem on the bus, blasting techno music, get themselves pumped up for the game. What better way to do so? I can't think of any. 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on line, down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble, and just slices foul as it one-hops the wall. Deglin has hit 2 balls here during this at-bat very hard. First one down the first baseline, second one down the third baseline. Neither could stay in fair territory.
A lot of light drive here. Deglin Sooner or later, he will get out his current funk right now.
Swinging the bat well, at least in this at bat. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch by Lugo. Fastball swung on, popped up down the third base side, and goes fouling out of play. Young fan bobbled the foul ball, but was able to pick it up. Crowd is starting to filter on in here at Do Liu Stadium. Saturday evening, hot and humid. Weather has held up for the most part. No rain here at Do Liu, only a little bit of rain up in Taipei. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and foul back at the screen behind home plate. Quite in that bat here between the lefty Deglin and the lefty Lugo. Deglin is a power-hitting left-handed prospect. All throughout his professional baseball career, he's struggled hitting against left-handed pitching, but that's the way it usually is with a young hitter. With a 1-2 pitch, he swings and misses. Strike 3. So Deglin down on strikes for his second time tonight. And Luis Lugo with 6 strikeouts through 3 1/3 innings. 1 out with a runner on first, and in steps center fielder Tyson Gillies.
Another great breaking ball by Luis Lugo with a lot of tailing outside movement. Well, Deglin is really struggling right now with 0 for 12 and the 8 strikeout.
First pitch to Tyson Gillies is taken low. Count 1 ball and no strikes. USA leading Japan by a score of 2-0. It's now actually 2-1. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Japan just scored. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and miss. Strike 1. Well, Martin, we've seen, well, now 1.5 pitchers duels, with Canada beating Puerto Rico here on Wednesday night by a score of 2-0. Then on Thursday, not so much of a pitcher's duel, a 16-1 game with the Netherlands national team beating the Italy national team. And here tonight, both starting pitchers throwing very well. And Luis Lugo from the Italy national team, possibly with one of the more dominating performances with strikeout and swing and miss stuff that we've seen so far. 1-2 pitch. Make that 1-1 pitch. It's taken on the inside corner for a strike. Count 1-2.
So far has been really impressive. His breaking ball, either to lefty or to righty, can have his deception.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch to Gillies. Fastball high and tight. Count 2-2. Italy looking for their first win in the competition. Their best finish in an international competition. Recent memory was 7th in the World Baseball Classic in 2013. Of a full international competition. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball that's taken low. Count 3-2.
During 2013 World Baseball Classic, they destroyed Team Canada by
14-4.
Yeah. And at 8 innings.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Fastball that's taken outside, ball 4. The runner was off on the pitch. And the slide in for Kelgard for no reason. Gillies walks for a second time tonight. And it brings runners at first and second. 2 walks and a strikeout for Lugo this inning. In steps second baseman Skylar Stromsmo.
Luis Lugo has always been this way through his entire minor league career. Well, not too long, only 3 years, but he strike out a lot. But he still walks a lot.
Brings a quick meeting to the mound. There is stretching and now throwing in the Italy bullpen. In the Canada national team bullpen, down the left field line, there was stretching, but no throwing. Taking a look at who is warming up, that is Junior Oberto. who we did not see when Italy threw 6 pitchers on Thursday night in 7 innings.
Pitching in the first 2 games of this tournament. Well, last thing Italy pitching coach want to see is probably Luis Lugo out of this game this early.
3 1/3 innings so far. In steps Stromsmo. First pitch, breaking ball that's taken low, and it gets away from Mineo. He's had difficulty all night getting in front of the ball. And with that, Kelgard reaches third. Gillies second, and that changes the entire compass of the inning. Instead of runners at first and second with 1 out, we have 2 runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Another potential rally for Canada without even putting the bat on the ball so far this inning.
The second time Luis Lugo, his balls counting as wide pitch, but Manel really has to block this ball in front of him.
1-0 pitch, infield playing in is a fastball that's swung on. Sky deep right field, should be deep enough to score a run. As Reginato makes the catch, he'll throw towards third, tagging up is Kelgard, and he will score easily. Gillies to third as well on a sacrifice fly by Skylar Stromsmo. First run batted into the competition, and Canada tacks on another run. They're up by a score of 3-0 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, with a runner on third for the shortstop, Sean Jamieson. Jamieson is 0 for 2 tonight. You could see the Canada national team pretty happy in the dugout. Just got a run off of Lugo, who's really been sharp tonight before the first pitch. Timeout called by Jamieson. The ball gets by Mineo. So you can see Gillies inching his way towards home, but no pitch. We'll be right back here tomorrow night, same time, first pitch, local time at 6:30 p.m. Right now, Marco Mazzari having a discussion with the home plate umpire, saying that Jamieson called timeout too late.
Right now, Mazzari pretty much have everything to argue with the umpires.
Pitch, breaking ball swung on and chopped foul down the third base side. Now no balls and 1 strike. Mazzari has shown his displeasure a couple times this competition.
Being on the wrong side of, well, controversial call so far.
0-1 count, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Canada leading 3-0. 0-1 pitch is squared around bunted, third base side. Infante charging it, bare hands, throws over to first, and it sails wide. Runner scores, and heading towards second is Jamieson. He'll stop in there safely. Whether it's a hit, whether it's an error, Canada tacks on another run. It's a 4-0 game.
Canada is not known for their little ball, but right now a sacrifice fly and another bunt give Italy a lot of trouble.
That is a bunt single with an accompanied throwing error. It's a nice barehanded play by Infante, but a strong throw does not get Jamieson there. So RBI single as Gillies was off on contact. And now in steps Pete Orr, who takes a first pitch changeup on the outside corner for a strike. Count 0-1. That's a perfectly placed bunt by Jamieson. Down the third base side with Infante playing at that position parallel to the third base bag. He was playing deep.
You really have to hold Gillies at third base. So it's a perfect bunt.
So Canada, as Martin said, putting some small ball into the equation. A walk, a wild pitch, a sacrifice fly, and an RBI bunt single. That's how you win games right there. That's why Canada is riding such an international play high. They're 3-0. They've done it via the long ball. They've done it via the small ball. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for Lugo. We had 2 this inning, but Canada tacks on 2 more. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. And one man left on base. After 4, Canada doubles their lead. They're up 4-0. You're watching Premier 12 Baseball, brought to you by the WBSC.